Hi, I'm Melody Harper from Oklahoma. I've been with the Pampered Chef for 6.5 years. When I first started with Pampered Chef, I wasn't a very consistent recruiter. And about 4 years ago, when I was an advanced director, I really looked at my recruiting and realized I needed to make some changes. So here are some of the things I decided to change that helped me be more successful about offering the business to others. I wasn't talking to all of my hosts about the business. Your host is your best prospect. When I do my very first host coaching call, I always ask my host if they can ever see themselves doing something like Pampered Chef. They may say yes or no. If they say yes, I offer to make their show their grand opening show. If they say no, I invite them to watch me as I do their show and see if it's something they may be interested in. I let them know I will give them the bookings I make off of their show if they decide to become a consultant. I also let them know about the kit credit option. You may be reluctant to recruit the host because you don't want to lose the show or that income. But I have found by getting a recruit and helping them grow their business, it can help your business grow tremendously in the long run, much more than just having that booking will. It's easier to go out and get another booking than it is to get another recruit. If you're worried about how to get another booking, here are a few of my best tips on how to get bookings. First, I go for 2 to 3 bookings from every show. If my calendar's booked with 8 to 10 cooking shows, I can much more comfortably give a recruit the bookings because my calendar is already full. When I'm doing my cooking show, I always talk about theme parties like fajita margaritas or wine, cheese, and chocolate tastings. If they're at a wine, cheese, and chocolate party, I'll say something like, "This is an example of a wine, cheese, and chocolate party." I also do fajita margarita parties. Those are a lot of fun too if your friends love margaritas. I can usually look around the room and see who's excited about that theme, or they'll say out loud, "My friends would love that party." Then I know I need to talk with them at checkout about having a party. I usually know before I even check out people who would like to have a show with me. A second way I get several bookings is by going live on my Facebook page. I'll make popsicles or go live during dinner. Don't worry if the video is not perfect because people love real life. Like when I got shot in the back with a Nerf bullet while making dinner, that's awesome. When people comment on my post, I reach out to them individually and let them know if they would love to have a rock crock or whatever product that interested them, they could get it for free by hosting a party with me. A third way I get bookings is by partnering with my host. Who knows their friends better than they do? Let your host know that if they find a friend that wants to book a party before their show even happens, you'll give them something extra, like a free product or an extra $10 in free. Or they can get it out of your giveaway box at the party. You can pick whatever you want to give them, but letting them know they get an extra 50% off product when their friend books a party is also going to inspire them to have a party with you. They won't know unless you tell them that, though. The fourth thing I do is to ensure bookings at every cooking show is to let the guests know that if they book a show, their friend Sally is going to get a 50% off item from their party, so she won't have to spend all of her money now. She can spread it out a bit. When they know it's going to benefit their friend by having a show, they're more likely to book as well. These are all different things I do to ensure that my calendar is filled up. So when a recruit comes along, it doesn't bother me to give them the bookings off of their show to help their business start off strong. When I'm at a cooking show, I always start off by introducing myself and letting them know why I started with Pampered Chef. I'll let them know that I started with Pampered Chef to be able to stay at home with my kids and that I was a teacher for 7 years. But it was going to take up half of my teacher's salary to put 2 kids in childcare, so I decided I wanted to stay home, and Pampered Chef was the perfect opportunity for me to do that. I then let them know that I will share more about this with them later at the end of the party. Then I go right into who has been to a Pampered Chef party before. After the demo is over and they have their plates, I hand out some tickets for their favorite product they mentioned, and then I talk about the benefits of booking a show. I do this by asking the host if they'd like to know what amazing things they're going to get from having this party. I then use the booking slide to share with the host and everyone about our wonderful host perks. Once I finish talking about hosting a show, I let them know I have one more thing to share with them. I then start sharing about our wonderful business opportunity. I start sharing from my heart. I talk with them about the amazing trips I've got to travel on and what I've been able to do with the money I've made. We've been able to pay off a large amount of college debt because of Pampered Chef. We've been able to buy 6 acres of land, and we're getting ready to build our dream house. Be real with them. I look around the room and I let them know that we have people on our team that have been able to retire because of Pampered Chef. Also, people that have quit their full-time job. We have people that work full-time and they're still able to do Pampered Chef on the side. I tell them that I don't know all of their situations or what their needs are, but I do know that Pampered Chef has been an amazing opportunity for so many people. I tell them that I'm sharing with them about this opportunity because my husband tells me every time I leave to go to a show to share the blessing with others. Share with them from your heart and the blessing of this business, and they will be grateful you did. I let them know that this business may not be for them, but it may be for someone they know. Someone they know could use a little bit of money or a lot of extra money. The last thing I do at every show happens at checkout. When I'm checking each person out, I ask them what inspired them about the business. I don't ask a question they can say yes or no to. This way, they just can't say, no, I'm not interested. By asking what inspired them about my story, I'm opening up a conversation with them that can lead to some questions and allow me to share more. The biggest advice I can give is to be intentional. When I started being intentional by talking with every host I had and sharing at every show, no matter what, that is when the magic happened. People want what you have to offer if you share from your heart.